Increased mobility has changed the way we live, work, and play. Compared to previous generations, it's now quite common to work and play across state lines, resulting in ownership of property and civic relationships in quite a few states. However, this could result in more than one state claiming you as a domiciliary, and each taxing that person's estate accordingly. Namely, I don't know, California, which is trying to come after people even though they've left years before and still trying to get their paws on their residents' assets, etc. Hey there, Kenner French with vastsolutionsgroup.com. We're getting tons of calls from people who are really wanting to change residences, change states for whatever reason, but they're worried about, the tax in that unfriendly state, may be coming after them, even though that they've moved. They're going to be moving. The term domicile refers to the place intended to be your permanent residence. Your permanent home is distinguished from the term residence. Although you could have simultaneous residences in several states, you can have only one state of domicile at a time. Fortunately, there are steps that can be taken to establish your state of domicile. There are generally 5 things the courts and authoritative bodies have deemed appropriate in helping with domicile issues. The following information is used to determine those domiciles generally. Retention of a historical home. If you've moved but did not sell a long-term residence in your former state, your intention to change your domicile may be questioned potentially. If you've purchased a home in the new domicile, it may help your argument if domicile in that new state if you're actually truly there. Business relationships. In which state are your significant business contacts located? Are you still conducting business in the old state, or have you truly picked up and moved on? This is a big test in determining a lot as it involves your state of domicile. The location of your property. Where is most of your significant and true, real, tangible personal property located? Where are your belongings? Are they stored? Are they at your new place, as an example? What about your social connections? Where do you now maintain your social, political, religious, and even family connections? Are you still socializing at the old place or the old state? Have you picked up socially? Let's talk about time spent. Where do you spend the majority of your time? Each state seems to have its own little test, though generally the question is, do you spend more than half the year in the new or the old place? You may say a new domicile is your new domicile, but if you only spend 10% of the time there in that new place, that might not pass. Well, while you may feel your intent is clear, and your actions will most likely be viewed as the evidence of your intentions. Simple acts such as changing your automobile registration and driver's license and changing your voter registration to the new location, resigning from organizations in your former state, and joining organizations in this new state may be interpreted as an intent to change your domicile. Domiciling your company and or residence is an interesting topic as we now are so mobile, and states still want their money as much as possible because they're hurting, they're sad that you're leaving their beautiful state. I guess it makes sense for them to give a try and get their money, though if the intent is really to move, it's a little bit difficult for them to use their tentacles to grab your dough, right? Anyway, once again, if you need any help concerning this, please feel free to reach out. We can be reached at 888-808-8278, as this is a big topic now, and we believe it to be a big topic probably well in the future. Once again, Kenner French at vastsolutionsgroup.com. Thank you very much for your patronage. You would not be watching this video if you were not a paying client using at least one of our services.